Alan, Martin and myself hope you had a very Merry Christmas and a great start to 2026. It's promising to be another exciting year at Circet. Did you know that there are often more incidents following a holiday or a work shutdown? Christmas holidays, summer shutdowns, long weekends are recognised as generating more incidents when people go back to work. And it isn't just bad luck, there are human factors involved as well. There's a loss of routine and muscle memory. After a time off work, people don't just return in their previous automatic mode. Skills that were subconscious, like tool handling, positioning, sequencing, become a little rusty and need time to become deliberate again. That short gap increases an error likelihood. There's therefore an increased risk for a couple of weeks, but research shows that the first 3 days after a break is statistically the riskiest. Cognitive overload on return. Coming back means everything hits at once. New emails, job packs, site changes, catch-up pressure and the assumption that we're already behind. Relearning site layouts, hazards or permits being reissued. The brain can only prioritise so much. Hazard perception drops as mental load rises. Distraction and divided attention. Now, holiday hangover is real and it isn't just alcohol related. Common distraction includes family issues continuing from Christmas, the financial stress of the long period between the last pay check and the next one, poor sleep patterns and phones buzzing and beeping with back to work messages. Distractions are one of the top precursors to slips and trips, utility strikes and manual handling injuries. Fatigue even after a break. Bizarrely, people are often more tired after a holiday. Late nights, travel fatigue, disrupted sleep patterns, even alcohol could affect sleep quality days later. Fatigue reduces reaction time, balance and judgments, which is especially dangerous in the high-risk environments in which we work. Complacency and false confidence. People think, I do this every day, I'll be fine. That confidence skips checks. It reduces a challenge behaviour and encourages shortcuts to get back up to speed. This is a classic normalisation of risk, amplified after a time away. We look more into complacency in the choices courses, and you can find out more about those as we go through 2026. Changes while you were away. Hazards may be new, even if the job isn't. Temporary works may have been installed. There might be a different traffic management layout. New subcontractors or plant might be working alongside you. Weather effects, mud, poor lighting, snow and ice all affect our working environments. In fact, there's a Met Office warning covering most of Great Britain for this first week back in 2026. If reinductions and rebriefs are rushed, assumptions replace awareness. Ensure that any new risks have been identified in your work area and where required, new control measures have been put in place. Make sure all that's done before you start work. Now then, some people feel that there's a pressure to make up time. Post-holiday schedules are tight. The deadlines haven't moved. Productivity expectations remain. If managers and supervisors feel pressure, the workforce on site will also feel that pressure. But time pressure is a direct precursor to unsafe acts. People often assume incorrectly that there is a time pressure to complete a job. If you feel you are being rushed or put under pressure, do give me a call. The senior leadership team at Circet would far rather the job was completed safely, even if it does take a little bit longer to complete. So in conclusion, post-holiday accidents happen because humans don't automatically switch back to work mode instantly, even if the procedure suggests they should. As you go back to work in 2026, ensure that you've made yourself aware of the contents of your method statement, risk assessments and safe systems of work. Make sure that you've been reinducted onto site or had a back to work brief, and in most cases you're probably going to have both. Check that your PPE, tools and equipment are free from defects and ensure that your vehicle is fit for purpose. Make sure you check that your lights, number plates, windows are clear of ice, snow and condensation before starting any journey or during the journey if a build-up occurs. And make sure that you accept challenges from others and challenge unsafe behaviour that you see. Martin and Alan and I hope that you have a great 2026. If you're unsure of anything, just give us a call. We'd rather people asked us silly questions than had silly accidents.